Mic test, mic test. Okay, we're trying to figure something out here. Hello! Okay, welcome back. Welcome back to WeeklyHow and to my Wednesday stream. No, this is not gonna be a Monday stream. Lord Punit, welcome back. Hi, how you doing? How you doing? Boss today? No, it is not boss today. It is me. It's me, Chris, and I've decided to work today, even if it's holiday here in France. So my boss asked me to take care of the business while he is on a vacation. So he went to Paris today, and I stayed here. So I am all by myself here. Why so different today? Well, is it because of the hairstyle? I just took a shower. That's why. And my hair is wet. So I just pulled it up all the way to the back of my head. And that's why I look different today. What do I look today? Do I look like my boss? Because last time, that's what I heard. I heard that I look like my boss. So that's great news. Hi to Vipul. Welcome to our stream. It's good to see new people. It's good to see you here. Big forehead. That's that's my that's mean. But thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Let me just try to adjust my not that. I'm trying to adjust my stream lab like this. Like that. Like that. Okay. I can't see now my is there any way I can adjust this thing right here? Apparently not. One sec, one sec. Uh, the appearance. Show the live dock check on the left side. Custom navigational bar. Enable custom navigation bar to pin your favorite. Show announcement for Streamlabs. It's not what I want. What I want is to... Oh, did I make a mistake? Hold on. Did I say Monday? Did I say that? Did I say Monday? That would be so embarrassing if I... Because I was just copying what I sent. Oh yeah, I made a mistake. It's not supposed to be Monday. It's supposed to be Wednesday. I do have a typo as well. It's say Monday. It's not Monday. It's Wednesday. There you go. Now it's corrected. Thank you so much for noticing that. I barely noticed it. Look at the May 6th message. It says Mo Day. Pretty embarrassing. Okay. One sec. One sec. Let me also adjust this because I changed it. There we go. And we need to adjust this. Is there any way to... It is not adjusting. Okay, you probably don't know what I'm doing right now, but I'm just trying to customize my Streamlabs window. There you go. Make it. There you go. There you go. Okay, that's much better. I'm trying to make it bigger so I can see my chat, so I can see my windows, my navigation, so I can change scenes from one scene to another. Let me also check my live scene so you can see it's perfectly positioned that way. Maybe not. Let me just adjust that. Maybe I can zoom in so you guys can see my forehead clearer. Damn. Let's go back here. There we go. That's much better. Perfect. Hi. Hi, Deb. Welcome to our stream. I'm gonna be studying while you stream. Oh, that's nice. Well, I hope I don't bother you. What is that? What is the next exam's gonna be about? What is it gonna be about? That's a nice big shiny forehead. How big is it though? Is it as big as my iPhone? It is. I mean, it's not that bad. Should ask my boss. He had a big forehead than mine. If you know what I mean. Anyway, how you guys doing? How are you guys doing? How is Deb? How's the rest of you? I hope you guys are doing great today, except Lord Punit. I believe he is about to stream. No, exam, sorry. I am high at this point. Your voice is too low. I don't know if it's my headphone or your microphone, but I have to... Okay. Hello, mic test. Mic test. Is it better now? Okay. I think that should be good. That should be good. Because I have to adjust my audio interface. There we go. I think that's good. Nice. All right. How are you, Deb? How are you guys today? Let me just see my Twitch. Is it okay? Okay, I think it's fine. All right. Cool. Looks like we got everything set. I don't need to adjust anything. While you guys are talking to each other, I'll just go and open my other browser because I'm dealing with stuff. My side projects. I am working with someone and I need to purchase his service. Perhaps it's this one. Okay. Single order. I am good. Ah, that's great. That's great news. Not gonna lie, you look like a mafia boss. Looks like I'll be the boss today, if you know what I mean. But no, he's on a holiday today. He went to Paris. So I'm all by myself here today. Unfortunately, you guys can't see him. I know he is admirable, but it's just gonna be me today. So I hope you guys would understand. I hope that is fine. But regardless, we're gonna we're gonna have fun today. I mean, I heard he's hiring someone. I heard there's gonna be a new member to WeeklyHow, and I kind of look forward to that. You know, having a new member would be nice. Hi, bro. How are you? How to add different images to each variant option? Different images to each variant option. Well, unfortunately, I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can add multiple images for a variant. That's what I can remember. I think for each variant, you just have one. At this point, I'm about to go crazy. Is it the exam? Ow. Track. Okay. Mm, okay. I got a job because of your Shopify theme store course. Thanks, man. Hi, Dunior. Welcome to our stream. That is such a nice message to read here. It's so great. Thank you so much for sharing it. I'm so happy that you got a job because of my Shopify theme development course. That is such a great feedback. And I always love reading those. So thank you for sharing it. I am so happy for you. I would love to get to know more about it. Like, what is something that you learned from me the most? Or is there something that I could do better? That would be also nice to know. A lot of symbols from Lord Punit. I thought someone put me in timeout. One message didn't send. Nope. I don't think Bleach is online. He was not online. So probably not. I did not time you out as well. So that's definitely not me. But yeah, great news. Great news, everyone, for Dunir Aloxano. Thank you so much for sharing that. I am so happy for you. Thank you for joining as well. From ARMS, is this possible with Shopify app variant? I believe it is. With Shopify admin, I don't think you can attach more than one Shopify image or image. Let me double check for you. And while I'm checking, you guys can talk to each other. If you guys have any questions, like ARMS, like what she's doing or what he is doing, feel free to share it to me. And if you have great news to share as well, that would be appreciated if I can read them. It's always good to hear them. You know what I mean? Alright, so let me check it for you, ARMS. Since you are a great arm to this community, you see what I did there? High five. There we go. Yeah. Let's go here. I'm not gonna share my screen. I don't think it's necessary. It's fine. I'm just gonna go to my development store and I'll just describe what I'm doing. I'll just keep talking. And while I'm talking, I'll open the products. Let's open the collection snowboard. And there should be a variant here. A variant. Okay. Add a variant. Color. Blue. I'll just add a variant. There you go. And I'll edit it. Done. And I can add an image. Images. 1, 2. Yeah, it's not possible. You can only attach one. You can only attach one Anup or arms. From Lord Punit, I'm about to start a web dev. I'm about to start a web dev, to be honest. Like an internship or a job or a course or school. What is that? Help me. Yeah, I would love to help you. If you share it with us, that would be appreciated as well. I'd love to help. From arms, sorry. Your name is Anup. Nice to meet you. Welcome to WeeklyHow, Anup. As always, great to hear new people, to see new people. From Dev, Lord Punit, you have pun competitor, arms. Ah, get it, cause it's Lord Pun it. Yeah, I mean, I'm good at that as well. But that being said, let me just go to the live scene. And you would see here arms or Anup that I've created a new variant. It's color, and you would see here the variant. I tried to add an image. I went to the image and I can only select one, right? What about if I hold shift? No, it's not possible. Even if I hold shift, control, alt, not possible. So yeah, I'm afraid it's not possible. But with Shopify apps, probably possible. I don't know. I've never tried it, honestly. But I'm assuming no. I'm guessing it's not possible. So that's very unfortunate. I apologize for that. I could have died due to that joke. Sometimes I'm good at it. It's fine. That's why I'm hired. That's why my boss hired me as a WeeklyHow representative, because I'm good at interacting with my audience, with you guys. And to be fair, he taught me a lot of things, how to speak properly, because before I was not really good at English. You would see that on my old videos. In the old videos, I couldn't really talk properly. But now, since I've been speaking the language that I'm using for many years, I was able to be fluent. I was more fluent than before. So thanks to my boss. And thanks to you guys for helping me. But that being said, I'm good with jokes as well. And I hope that's something that you would enjoy. But one sec, let me just proceed with my business, because I need to work. If I don't work, I don't get paid. Remember, I only get paid €3 per month. And that is too much. I need to work. So let's do this. Let me transfer to my bank from this to this, and I'll send, how much is it? 1, 2. Go. From Dunior Aluksanov. I'm learning Dawn theme source code as well. It seemed to me their code is not clean to me. Do you know any free theme open source that has clean code and with using pure CSS? I wouldn't say that their code is not clean, and I'm gonna be honest. They are they wrote Dawn in the best way possible, but I wouldn't say they are beginner friendly. I wouldn't say that if you're new to Shopify theme development or if you're new to web development, you'd be able to create Shopify theme immediately just using Dawn as a reference. That's really not possible, because if you take a look at their product template or the rest of their template files, you would see that it's very complicated to understand, especially if you don't know JavaScript and object-oriented programming. That is very difficult. So yeah, if you're looking for a Shopify theme, an open source one that is pure CSS or better than Dawn, I would say, I guess, uh, you can search it on github.com. You can use the search bar. Usually I do it like that. I know this is not the best advice, but you can use the search bar and just search for Shopify theme. Just Shopify theme, and you would see results there, and just take a look at them. I did that before, so maybe that helps. I don't know. I hope it does help. Lord Punit, boss gonna get oiled up if you talk so good about him. That was good. That was good. You can see this image. What image are we talking about? By the way, where do I start web development? Learning. Where can you start web development? I mean, you can start from. You meant like, where do you start? I mean, that's what you said. That's stupid. That's so stupid. Where do you start? HTML, CSS, JavaScript. That's the basic of web development. And once you know the basic of till the JavaScript basic. Well, if you know the basics of JavaScript, what HTML, CSS, then I guess you can start. Yeah, you can start with React. You can start with React. That's a good start. Or if you want to take it more, step back. If you want to step back, you can use Vue.js. Vue.js is good for beginners. I would definitely say that, because right now I'm using Vue.js and it's very easy. Very, very easy compared to React. Because with React, you need to, especially if you have to pass states from one component to another, that with React, it's kind of difficult to do unless you use a library. With Vue.js, you can easily pass a state using emits, or is it emits? What was I doing? One sec. Let me remember, because I don't remember exactly what I was doing. So we have emits. You pass a value, and then I think it's emits. But what is better for later after Vue.js? To be fair, if you use Vue.js, I would think you would go for the next one. If you're looking for a next one though, React Or no, you definitely need to learn Next.js too. Next.js. After you learn Vue.js, learn Next.js. So you can create like APIs, routes. After Vue React, sure. I mean, that's the most obvious one, to be honest. But yeah, Next.js is good to learn. It's very important for web development. But one sec, let me get back to you guys for a bit. But yeah, great questions, everyone. I like that. With arms, Anup, I didn't understand what you meant by you can see this image, and then after that you sent a peace sign. I didn't get where was that. And web development is equal to a rabbit hole. I would definitely agree. It is a rabbit hole because it's just so many things. One sec. One sec. Nope. One sec, guys. I'll be back. I'll be back. One sec. Immediately. Okay. Let me just read one of your comments from Soham. Hi Soham, welcome. How to create API for Android app in Shopify? Well, once again, you can develop a Python app where you can create those API. You can use Flask to create an API, but if you want to use JavaScript, you can use Next.js, like what I shared to Lord Punit. So it's either Next.js, or if you want to use Python, use Flask. Yeah. And then once you created those API, then I guess in your Android project, just need to call those API. Yeah. That's it. Okay, let me get back to you guys. Hi. I'm just writing an email. One sec. Tuck. This one. Let me open my Notion. I was following it until Flutter. I've never done any Android development or iOS development. No, I did Android development. Technically, I did because I worked with Unity. I mean, it's not really an Android development, it's Unity development, but I was developing Android apps. But yeah. In between intermediate or basic. I want to access products, customer through the Android app. Oh, okay. So if that's the case, then that's a great question. Then you would need to write. Yeah, you need to write an API. It's either by Next.js or um, by Flask, Python. Or you can directly access the API from Shopify, but you need to develop a middleware where you would be able to authenticate your Android app to ensure that, hey, this is yours. Like this API is for you. So yeah, you can do that like that. But I'm not in the right place to explain it because I haven't done it a lot. So maybe I'm wrong. Are you going to release a course or a YouTube video series for developing app with Laravel, or shifting to Next.js or Remix for app development? I'm probably going to make a YouTube video rather a course for developing a Remix app. Yeah. One sec, guys. I'll be back. Mm. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That is muted. So let me go here. One sec. One sec. It's quite a busy time for me to like. I'm doing two things at the same time. I'm streaming and I'm like writing emails. So I apologize if I can be a bit busy, but for any questions that you guys have, feel free to do that, and I'll try my best to multitask at the moment. Um, okay, from Soham Paul. Okay, from Lord Punit. Also wanted to be game dev. Ended up in engineering and AI, machine learning. I mean, right now that's a smart move. Game development is so fragile. It's such a fragile career, to be honest. It's not something that will guarantee you to, I don't know, be successful. I mean, games will never die. It's always got to be there for sure. But I don't know. As someone who started game development, seeing the industry right now, it's very competitive, and most game developers that I know just ended up doing mobile development and just them making their own mobile games. And you know those games that is so cheap, but you make money from it. So yeah, most of them ended up like that. At least the people that I worked with, and it's very competitive. Yeah. So if you ended up as an AI software engineer or somewhere along those lines, then that's pretty good. That's a good start. That'll definitely give you something. So that's a good choice for you, Lord Punit. I That's what I would say. And from Dev, awesome. Heart face. Thank you so much. Well, yeah, I'll be working on those projects pretty soon. There's just so many things going on that I need to finish. And once I am settled down, I'll start working for more projects, specifically videos. Mm, okay. Email is sent. Good. Email is finally sent. There you have it, folks. We are good. Um, yeah, video ad makes that thing. Still 2 years left though. Great. I mean, AI is growing so fast. That's for sure. Have you guys heard of the video AI? Um, not many years ago, literally just last year, there was an AI of Will Smith eating spaghetti, and it is pretty shit because the hands is so bad. He's eating spaghetti, and it's just really terrible to watch. But recently, OpenAI released an AI where it produced an amazing video of this Chinese woman walking. I think it's Tokyo or something, somewhere those somewhere, and it was amazing. Like you'd barely see any issues with it. It was crazy. Yeah, that's it. It's Sora. So if you are in that industry, yeah, there's so many opportunities for you, Lord Punit. So that's great. From Excel Craft, I apologize if I skipped your chat. Hello, sir. I want to build a Shopify app. First of all, sir, it's not me. It's my boss who is sir. I'm just Chris. So you can call me Chris. I want to build a Shopify app. I'm currently learning JavaScript. Can you give some advice or recommend people um, to watch to build an app? Didn't find any good YouTuber. If you want to learn about JavaScript and you want to watch YouTuber tutorials who um, teach you JavaScript, I mean, there is the one sec. I don't remember his name. One sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Let's go and look for. Okay, there it is. So there are plenty of tutorials that you can watch. There is the free code camp, yes, free code camp, but that's many years ago. It was like 5 years ago. There is one from I think it was Code Ninja. Was it Code Ninja? No, I don't think so. Well, get them. Most of them are like old, old, old. It's like 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Uh, well, there's one here called Bro Code. So Bro Code JavaScript full course for free. Maybe you can take a look at that. Maybe that's gonna help you. It has 1 million views. Ah, okay. Ah, uh, hello, Chris. I'm Christina. Nice to meet you, Christina. Welcome to WeeklyHow. We got a female Chris from GTA 6. I know it's bad rusted joke, but yeah. GTA 6, is it released already? I thought it's gonna be released around 2029. Well. For Excel Craft, if you're looking for a YouTuber building a Shopify app, whew, I mean, I mean, you're here, so no, I'm kidding. I agree. There's not much YouTuber who covered Shopify app development, and I should be really taking over. I have so many. I have such an opportunity to cover that, and I know that's going to be useful. I did have videos. I did have videos about Shopify app. I mean, recently I just released the what's it again? I made that video. Chris made that video. It's the Shopify app bridge. Shopify app bridge. I had that video just recently. That's literally my last video. So you can watch that, and that's going to be useful for you, Excel Craft. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell button so you guys won't miss the next Shopify app video. Did I do it right? Did I say it right? I did not stutter, right? I'm so good at this. I'm so good at being a content creator that honestly I always nail it. Nail it every single time. Chad profile. You read really bad. Who? Did I? Do you do it? I thought you built Shopify themes from ARMS. I am new in Shopify. Your video really helped me a lot. Thank you for it. I was working last 2 months. Thank you so much for sharing that, ARMS. I've heard so many good stuff today, and this is such a good day. I'm so happy. Everyone is saying I helped a lot, and my videos helped them. My courses helped. That is such a. I'm about to cry. It's giving me an emotion that I've never felt before. You know, it's not sadness. It's not depression. It's just pure joy plus depression. So thank you so much for sharing them. I don't know what to say. No, seriously though, thank you so much. Thank you so much. From Excel Craft, I saw your stream and clicked on it. I am a first timer here. Welcome, Excel Craft. Welcome. Shout out to you. Shout out to you for being part of this. This is a historical moment. You being part of this is something that I will remember for the rest of my life, because this is recorded. This is history right here. If I become successful, Excelcraft, I am not gonna forget you. Lord Punit, definitely, because I mean, I'm kidding. Even your boss helped too. That definitely, he helped me so much. Because of him, I am here. Also, you guys, because of you guys, I am here. So thanks to you and to my boss, Joy Boy Chris. We have a One Piece cultured fella here. The drum of liberation is playing in the background. But I want to go deep into it. Product variant and cart also custom code. Well, I've covered them in my course. So if you want to learn more about it, I would recommend taking my course if you haven't yet. I'm working on updating them, so that's something that you would appreciate later. From Authority, why don't you show us how to create a Shopify theme from scratch using only vanilla CSS and JavaScript? What do you mean, Authority? Are you new here? If you're new here, that is fine. I mean, I did create a Shopify theme from scratch. Every time we live stream, we created a literally Shrek Shopify theme project from scratch. So you can take a look at the previous live stream. You can go to my channel. You can go to the channels just by clicking my icon down there. Am I pressing it? No, it's supposed to be here. Down here, WeeklyHow, click that, and then go to the lives tab. You would see plenty of videos. And if you go to the very start of Shopify theme live stream, you would find there that we started creating a Shopify theme from scratch. So there you have it. That's for you, Authority. And I see that you're new here. So welcome. Good to see you. You look good today. Stop. Stop it. I did know that if I am ugly, I wouldn't be here. My boss would not hire me. He doesn't like ugly people. But I heard that there's a new member here at WeeklyHow, and I believe he's gonna be handsome. So, looking forward to it. I hope you don't forget me. Definitely not. Axel Craft, your name is such unforgettable. So definitely not. Axel Craft, Lord Punit, Arms. Definitely not. Authority, those names are not gonna be forgotten. Update titles and thumbnails too. It's hard to find. Okay, fine. I'll be working hard on those. Okay, because I know that I'm just so lazy setting up thumbnails for live stream because I know it's just gonna be the same. Like literally, we're just doing things here. But okay, I will, I will customize the thumbnails for you. Okay, for you, Punit. Because you mentioned it, I will. Okay. Bleached. You're late. My moderator is finally here. Bleach is forgettable, and then he arrived. He's like the boogeyman. You mention his name, he arrives. You should do that, Lord Punit, earlier. I should have done it. If you say Bleach, it just came. What did you miss? You did miss a lot. We talked about a lot of things, a lot of good stuff from many members, sharing their good stories, sharing good questions, and it was good. It was good. I appreciate that. Deb was forgotten with a Thanos. No, definitely not, Deb. Definitely not. You are not forgotten. I was just, testing people. If I don't mention their names, they're not gonna chat. They're not gonna chat. So I had to like a bit, test the water. Okay, I'm not gonna mention Deb. So he chats. And you did chat. You fell into my trap card. But no, I did not forget about you. How to add 3D configurator in product page. Also update this configurator different variant options. Is this possible? Um, what do you mean by 3D configurator? Like something that will customize the 3D object? That's quite a tough idea. Nah, Deb can't be forgotten. Definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah, spam in the chat, Deb. Deb, Deb, Deb. Deb. Deb, everyone, Deb. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for the great questions. If you have more, let me know. That is such great time for me. I really liked it. So thank you. Okay, okay, okay. Let me just close this, close that. We'll get back to that later. Let me open my browser. Where is it now? This one, that one, not that one, not that. Get a receipt. Okay. I think everything looks good. Okay. Let me go back to you guys. What do you like? He doesn't know what Deb Deb is here. What is Deb Deb Deb? What is Deb Deb Deb? Is that something that you guys say in India? Also, shout out to Eric Brian de Guzman for subscribing. And shout out to Eric for following me on Twitch. We are finally 16 subscribers. 16 subscribers, 16 followers. So thank you. Shout out to you. Did it make a sound? I didn't hear any sound. So that's tough. Maybe I should maximize the volume because I didn't hear anything. That was quite unfortunate. Okay, so what do you like about programming? Is that a question for me, Bleach? Is that a question for me? Where's the Twitch link? Is it not in the description below? We don't have any commands on YouTube from what I can understand, from what I can remember. But the Twitch link is https twitch.tv/BB and then my last name that I'm not even gonna bother reading. And feel free to follow me. From ARMS, 3D configurator created with Canva graphics using GLB file. I still don't understand ARMS, sorry. You meant like the 3D model changes when you select a variant? I mean, you can easily do that with pre-configured 3D models. So you create three different, for example, you have a product with three variants. For each variant, they have three GLB file, different GLB file that matches the variant. You know what I'm saying? So let's say you have a product, a hat, and that hat have three variants: color red, color blue, color green. So, and what we will do is you're gonna do is you're going to develop a GLB 3D model with three styles: color red, blue, and green. And you export that as a separate GLB file and you upload that for each variant. And your 3D variants should work with most Shopify themes. So if you open an online store and you change variants, it should update the image. At least that's the idea. Like this. Also, if you're sharing links here in the chat, it's not gonna work, by the way. So maybe that's what you're doing earlier, and you're sending images, links, URLs in the chat. It's not gonna go through, unfortunately, ARMS. So what you can do, and this is what I'm gonna ask you to do, if you want to share it, you go to the Discord server, which is in the description below. You can open the description box below and then open the link and then join. Yeah, join to the Discord server and share it in the general channel in the lobby. And yeah, I'll be taking a look at it. From Deb, I had a question. For Shopify GraphQL mutations, Shopify has a retry policy. How would you implement it? Would you use a different service or use the same thread blocking? Well, don't really use any third-party services. I just use the default one, and it works perfectly fine for me. It's not really a blocker or something. What do you mean retry also? Like if the mutation didn't work, then it's blocked for a couple of seconds? Is that a thing? I don't remember. I mean, to be fair, it's normal. So you don't spam it. It's good for the API. Retry after a delay on an incremental basis. Personally, I would say that's fine. It avoids many things. First of all, if you're getting errors with your mutation, that's probably something that you should fix. Most of the time, you should not get any issues or errors. So as much as possible in your APIs, you try and catch for issues. That way it's not going to trigger an API call if there's a problem. So yeah. If Shopify server is down, well, you can't do anything. It's API, it's Shopify API. So if it's down or unreachable, you can't do anything. Unless what you can do is create your own API that matches the Shopify API, but not to the extreme. Like for example, if your app interacts with, I don't know, Shopify products, for example. So what you're gonna do is save the most important part of a product. Like for example, the product title, the variants, I guess, the price, the descriptions, the tags, the collections, those things, you save it in your own database just in case the Shopify API is down or unreachable. If those are unreachable, if the API is unreachable, then you use your own data. But to be fair, it doesn't really often happen. It don't happen. If Shopify servers are down, most of the time it just goes back up immediately. It's not really an issue most of the time. I could be wrong, maybe. I don't know. From Lord Punit, what's today's stream about? Well, I'm supposed to like code. I'm supposed to continue the Shopify theme project, but I'm having so much fun answering questions. I'm having so much fun talking about different things with you guys. So we're doing this. I'm getting more questions, so I'm focusing on that. If you guys have any requests though, you want me to do something, you want me to do a backflip, I'll do that if someone donates. I'm kidding, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I know it doesn't, but I had to implement it as a requirement from Shopify. Is that a requirement now? I don't remember that. For like Shopify apps? I don't remember that. Oh, okay. No, I have not read the requirements for quite some time, so I did not know that. Mm, okay, so I'm in the requirements for apps in the App Store. Excuse me. Specific requirements. App performance. Which number is it specifically? I'm looking at the requirements and I don't know if I'm finding it. Installation and setup. Authentication. Permissions. Your app must redirect merchants, setups, and merchant workflows. Maybe I can just search for it. Is it mutations? Retry. There's no such thing as retry policy. I don't see it. Is it in the data and user privacy? What's up? If your app gathers, stores, or processes or shares personal data, then it's your responsibility to make sure that it complies with the privacy laws. That's pretty obvious. You must include the link to the privacy policy of your app. That's also pretty obvious. If your app handles a significant amount of customer data, then it should have a system in place to manage that data properly. So developing your own API, of course. So that's something that you would do. And then if they uninstall it, you would have a webhook that will delete those data in like 30 days or so. If your app runs marketing or advertising campaigns that require personal data, then it must have a system for allowing users to provide, like marketing, opting in or opting out. Number 5, all public apps must subscribe to mandatory webhooks, like what I've said earlier, so they can delete the data when they uninstall the app. That's very important. From Rehan Nasir, I'm planning to make an updated Shopify app dev. It's a question. Planning to make an updated Shopify app development course. The current Udemy one is outdated. I agree. I know. I am aware of this. I'm fully aware of that. The Shopify app development course that I have specifically on Udemy, they are outdated because right now Shopify is using Shopify CLI to develop a Shopify app, and they're using Remix. So I definitely have plans to create a new course, definitely, but that would take some time. Honestly, I did. I announced this like last year. Was it last year? I did announce it last year that I was writing I was working on a new course. I did. Honestly, I did try. But then Shopify released a lot of changes. So most of the lessons that I created were trashed. Were sent to just trash because it's outdated immediately. And yeah, it was unfortunate. I was about to release it and then bam, outdated. I mean, it's pointless if I release it. Sure, I will still make money from it, but yeah, it's not a good one anymore. So I had to give it up. So I will definitely create another course, but at this point, to be honest, it's so difficult to create a Shopify app course because it changes a lot. And that's one of the things that I don't like about Shopify, honestly. That's why I stay with Shopify theme, because Shopify theme is quite consistent. Shopify apps changes a lot. Previously, it was Next.js. Previously, we had Laravel. And then they introduced Remix. So you can't stay. I can't just create a course and then, yeah. It's a difficult course to make, definitely. So I apologize if I couldn't release a new one. But I'll definitely work on a new one for sure. Maybe not as a course, maybe as a video, maybe as a YouTube video. I mean, I did already create a new video related to Shopify app development remix with Remix. So you would find it on my YouTube channel here at WeeklyHow. It's in the channel. But yeah, as a course, very unlikely, I would say. And besides, I have so many things to do as well. There's so many things coming, and my focus is there. I still update the Shopify theme and then the Liquid course for sure. But Shopify app development, sadly, it's something that I would skip for now. Yeah. Great question, though. Thank you so much for sharing that. Also, if you guys have more questions, feel free to share it to us. I appreciate it. This is great. Okay, let's proceed to the requirements because I haven't seen what Deb was referring to. I can't find it. Deb. Docs or apps or payments or considerations. Docs, apps, payments or considerations? Is that in the requirements page? I don't see it, honestly. Docs, apps, payments, considerations, payments, donations, purchase, sales channels. I can't see it. Even if I try to search for it, it is not searchable. Considerations. It's not searchable. Demo store URL, online store, prohibited app types, apps that mostly rely on merchant or partner interaction to operate. I don't think that's it. Acceptable use policy, partner program agreement. No, that's not. Did you send something on the Discord? No, there's nothing in the Discord server. One sec. No, nothing. So yeah, if maybe you share it on the Discord server, feel free to join and share it there. Because I can't find what you're referring to, honestly. I heard something. Let's see. Okay, in the shop app development. Oh, it's here. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Ah. I mean, you're referring to the payments. Okay. Okay, now I understand. I was confused. Also, the retry policy, due to the synchronous nature of Shopify's payments app APIs, you must send a GraphQL request to notify Shopify of the results of any payment or refund request. A retry policy helps provide data consistency between merchants, partners, and Shopify. You must implement a retry policy for the payment app's API mutation. The reason why you need to do this, and that is because you only have a total of 18 retries. That's it. If there's a Shopify service disruption, yeah, if it's down, then request must be retried according to the following incremental strategy, up to a total of 18 retries over 24 hours. During this time, you can provide the customer with the following information. Their payment is processed, but Shopify is unreachable. They'll receive a notification from Shopify when the order is processed. They should contact the merchant directly if the maximum number of retries elapses without acknowledgement. So basically what you're gonna do is, if you are, when you're developing the payment API, if somehow Shopify goes down, right? Somehow it goes down, then there should be an API that will send a notification to your customer, to the merchant, that their payment is being processed, but we can't take it yet because Shopify server is down. So it's like a default statement. When something fails, then you trigger that default statement, which is very unlikely to happen, by the way. But I don't think this is something that you're required to do if you released it on the App Store. No, I don't think so. Unless, I think the reason why you're developing this is, my guess, you are developing a payment app, right? You're creating your own payment gateway. Am I wrong? From Rene. What's up? Hi, welcome back. Good to see you once again. Thank you so much for joining. How are you doing? Yeah. Okay, I was right then. So if you're developing your own payment gateway, then it's normally you would need to implement this features, because what if your payment fails? Then you need to send them a notification that their payment is not processed, and you need to tell them information that they need to know, like Shopify is unreachable, or they'll receive something from Shopify if once they go up, once the server is up, stuff like that. But once again, this is something that I am not fully experienced with. So maybe I am wrong. Okay, so the retry policy happens only if the Shopify server is down, and then the customer of the merchant purchased something and used your payment method. So if they used your payment method and then it fails because Shopify is down, then they can retry your payment gateway, your payment method, for about a maximum of 18 tries. And there's going to be a delay of 5 seconds. I don't think you can change this. If this is something that they insist, I don't think you can change it. That's your question, right? Your question is, you want to implement a payment without this retry policy. I wouldn't, honestly, I would just follow what the policy is saying, especially if you're going to release this to the Shopify App Store. Unless if this is a custom app, then I guess it's fine to use a different service for this. But honestly, no. You should just follow the policy that is said here in the retry policy. The chat is dry now. I mean, you could make it better, Punit. Do your magic. Usually, do the magic. I believe in you. Make it interesting. I know you can do better. I implemented the retry policy, but it is a thread blocking scenario. How did you implement it? From Lord Punit, let's start Uno. Uno. An Uno game. I don't think that's something that people would enjoy to watch me doing, or us doing. We can just give something like a fun story. Coding with Canva. Salut. Salut. Salut à toi. Bonsoir. Coding with Canva, ça va? Bienvenue. Bienvenue WeeklyHow. I don't know if my French is correct, but bonjour. Bonsoir. My bad. Using for loop. I mean, that's why it's thread blocking. Which theme are you working on? We are working on the Shopify theme that we started many many live streams ago. Maybe we can start working on that, honestly. Maybe we can begin. But honestly, I'd prefer if we keep talking because I love interacting with you guys. Especially Deb. Deb is just staying on my head right now with all these amazing questions that I am fully not experienced with. So I appreciate that. I appreciate those questions. Thanks, Deb. And to those who are new to Weekly How, feel free to subscribe for more stuff like this. I'm gonna be releasing a new content soon, a new video, and it's something that is very, very different from, not completely different, but like completely out of space. I hope that's something you would enjoy, honestly. I hope that's something you would enjoy watching. Though I noticed that the video, the, the last two videos that I made with drama, with skit, did very well. Most viewers watched the first minute. So that's great news for me. And that's why I want to experiment further and continue working on those skits with, characters like me, Chris, and the boss. And the fact that there's gonna be a new member coming here at Weekly Out, that it's pretty exciting that we'll make more skits, story that you guys would enjoy, hopefully. From Coding with Kamba, yes, your French is all right. I'm focusing on. Thank you. That's so good to read. The fact that a French said that my French is all right, it's it's nice. Thank you so much. Merci. I'm focusing on Shopify and it's amazing. Could you please make a video on how to attract clients? I think I did have one. I think there was a video. Oh no 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 no! I don't think it's something related to clients. Was it related to? Let me refresh my head. Tuk tuk tuk. That's not it. That's not it. Ah, yeah, I did have a video called "How to Get More Clients by Making YouTube Videos." I don't know if that's something that would help. I did make that. It's in the chat, by the way. So, but that's quite an old one. It's like a year ago. I'm gonna create a new one because it's definitely different now. I came across a platform called Gadget to build apps. When a client mentioned it as a requirement on Upwork. Yeah. Even at my even at the company I'm working right now, they used Gadget to create Shopify apps, but I didn't touch it myself. Why am I subscribed to this channel? What is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I haven't touched it yet. I haven't tested it out. I haven't tried it myself. So maybe that's something that I would also take a look at. But honestly, I keep saying this. It's getting annoying now, I know, but there's just so many things coming. And yeah. Is it something for beginners or an advanced dev? I would say advanced. Gadget. I would say advanced. You know what? Let me take a look at Gadget. Yeah, it's a full stack development, right? Because you have everything here, like the authentication. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna bookmark this, and I'm probably just gonna take a look at this later. Let me take it to WeeklyHow. There you go. I'll be giving some time to it, for sure. What? Who? Who is coming? I can't say much because I signed an NDA, but there's a new member coming. I still don't know his name. I think he applied for um manager. I think he's gonna be a manager. Yeah. So I look forward to meet him, and I'm sure you guys will love him as well. That's gonna be it. There's gonna be 3 people now here at Weekly Hill. Merci beaucoup for your reply and the link. I'll have a look. Avec plaisir, monsieur. Coding with Canva. It is with pleasure to help you. If you have more, si vous avez plus, vous pouvez dire. From M. IS Mahmoud. Hi. Hope you have a great day. It's currently night here. I want to learn Shopify coding deeply. What's the best technique you prefer? Secondly, regarding your live videos, can you make playlists from scratch to last? Thanks. Thank you so much for the feedback. Thank you so much for the feedback, Mahmoud. Mahmoud. If you want to learn Shopify from start, I would definitely go with web development first, like the basics of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It's very important. Make sure that you know OOP, object-oriented programming, conditional statements, loops, stuff like that, functions, you know the drill. And then learn about Liquid. Yeah. Start with Liquid. Start with Shopify Liquid. And once you get the gist of it, once you understand how it works, it's basically a template language. Pretty easy to learn. Once you learn that, you can go proceed to Shopify theme development, right? We learn about the templates, you learn about the sections, you learn about JSON templates, you learn about snippets, learn about the configurations of a Shopify theme. Yeah, once you learned that, once you understood how Shopify online store work, you can proceed with Shopify app development and create a remix app at this point. That's how I would recommend you to start in a progressive way. That's how I started. So, I mean, technically, that's not how I started. I started with Shopify app development. Yeah, and that is why I don't do Shopify app development anymore, because it's just it was not a good start. I should have started with Liquid first and then proceed with Shopify theme development and then end with app development. I think that would help me a lot. But regarding your request, creating a playlist, I will definitely do that. Yeah, I'll do that. But you would see it already in the tabs, so it's already compiled into one. But also, Lord Punit said that I should change the thumbnails, so I would do that as well. I'll update them and give them different thumbnails for each videos so that you would see which one is which for Shopify theme development, what we did in the video, in the live stream. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing the next couple of days for sure. So thank you for the feedback, Punit. I appreciate it. Threesome peoples. What do you mean by that? Do you prefer OOP over functional programming? Uh, I prefer functional programming, honestly, but it depends. There are instances that I prefer to use OOP. Like for example, if I create like a model. If I create a model, then I would use OOP. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Thanks for the reply. Regarding your live videos, can you give link of your first video so I start watching your live videos of you coding and debugging of Shopify? Also mention you are working on theme app. Now I did a mess for you. No worries. Okay, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do honestly. To be fair, I just remembered like our very first live stream. Let me just add something. One sec, one sec, one sec. Let me just put it here. I know that's not something that you would see, honestly. But bear with me, bear with me. I'll just put it here. You can still see me here. But this is it's saying that, oh no, I need to switch account. I need to go here. Awesome. All right, all right, all right, all right. We are live. Let's just wait for people to come. This is such a historical moment to watch the very first live stream, and we are here, boys. We are here. We've come so far. For those, so basically, this way, Mahmoud. No one, so I guess I'm just gonna put the link somewhere right there so you can watch that yourself. But yes, this is the first video, and I believe this is how we started the Shopify themes and app. This is how we started the Shopify inside of the Shopify. I was like working on the Shopify theme kit course, doing projects. Yeah. We're not even so this where we started. We installed theme kit, I believe. We installed theme kit. We installed Node.js. We installed Shopify CLI. So yeah, this is how it started. You can watch it. It's in the chat box below, so feel free to take a look at it. But I would also recommend you to stay here with us because we're gonna miss you if you leave. Nah. No, I will miss you, definitely. What is Lord Punit saying now? It's getting dark out there, definitely. It is finally dark. It's fun. It's fun to see that it's still bright when it's 8 in the evening and then it gets darker around 9. That's fun. Your horny boss will be coming back from wherever he was. No, he is in Paris at the moment. He is currently having a vacation. So he'll be back on Monday. He'll be back on Monday for sure. And I asked him if he can bring cheese. He can bring baguette. If he can bring what else? French stuff. I love French stuff. French fries. French fries are great. I know they're not from France. I'm just messing. French kiss. Good stuff. Love them. Love them French fries. I guess you don't speak French. You spit French. Good one, Lord Pun. You always talk shit. That's appreciated all the time. That's appreciated most of the time. What about French wine? Oh yeah, how can I forget the wine? It's not gonna be French if there's no wine and cheese. So yeah, hopefully my boss will come back with French wine and cheese. That's gotta be a good gift. I mean, I just get paid €3 per month, and I don't even get breaks. It's currently holiday and I'm still working. Can you believe that? I don't even get maladi, security social. I don't have those. My boss is just so irresponsible that I don't get those kind of things. I should revolt, because that's how French people are. They always like revolt. I shouldn't be saying this. Now I'm saying that in a nice way. Lord Punitz, Bleached would have timed me even for this shit. For sure. I don't know where he is. He's not present at the moment. Usually he speaks. Usually he just talks. But the last time he spoke was around... his last message was LOL, lol, and that's pretty much it. He's gone. Are we forgetting the French Revolution? Good stuff. 8.2 out of 10. Today is such an important holiday for French people. It's the World War when they won. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. I am not the best. I am not the best person to be explaining this stuff. Yeah, when they won the World War II. I was right. And then tomorrow we're gonna have another holiday called Ascension Day. Ascension? Ascension Day. Le jour d'Ascension. I don't know if that's the right word. I'm just saying whatever I know. And we're gonna have another holiday on Saturday. Was it Saturday or Sunday? I don't think there's a holiday on weekend. That's it. Oh no, it's next Sunday. We're gonna have another holiday. And I'm supposed to have I'm supposed to work on Friday, but my boss said, like, you know what? Take a break. Enjoy the holiday. And that's why we're gonna have another holiday this Friday. Taking a break. So no work. Pretty cool. Basically 2 days to take a day off on Friday and hibernate. Yeah, I mean, I don't have work as well for Friday. They just let me go, which is nice. I'm just gonna have a holiday. What are you gonna be doing? Rotting Tomato this holiday. It's good stuff for everyone. What Shopify related dev job do you have? I mean, right now I'm just working as a content creator for Shopify. Not officially, but I'm working with them. I mean, officially? I mean, I signed something, so that means a lot. That means something. Then I guess I am a content creator then for them. I would call myself a Shopify content creator. And I'll be working with another company. And I'll be sharing new stuff. I'm super excited for it. It's related to Shopify too. It's related to Shopify Liquid specifically. And I can't say much at the moment. I still have to keep my mouth shut, but it's coming pretty soon. I will be having a meeting with them next week. Yeah. It's a lot of talk, to be honest. It's a lot of talk. Because it's such a big company too. Can I search for it without sharing it? It is a big company in the US. And yeah, I will be working with them. And I'll be posting new videos about them. That's great. I'm sure you guys will love that because it's something related to Shopify and Liquid. That's good. And don't forget, I'm posting new stuff this week. So a lot of good stuff happening. Ever since I moved, I was able to focus more on stuff that I like to do. I feel like the dev experience for building Shopify themes needs to improve a lot, especially in VS Code. Ooh, true. True. I would agree. I would agree definitely. I mean, we do have a Liquid extension, but officially not from Shopify. They do have an extension for Liquid, but it's not the best one. So yeah, they need to improve that. Because right now I'm using the one from, I forgot the name. Panoply? I think it's called, his name is Panoply. Yeah. I'm using his extension to write Shopify theme Liquid codes. And so far it worked, at least for me. Whenever I write for loops, if statements, it's easier, at least. But yeah, definitely there should be a better extension to start. For example, to start a new template, you can just type like exclamation mark, right? With HTML, you can type 3 exclamation mark to create a boilerplate HTML. But with Liquid, you don't have those, from what I can remember. So that would be good if there's something like that. Often the files get rejected from git push, and you have to into Shopify's integrated code editor to paste the code there and see the actual error. If you're talking about that, there's a theme check. Theme check helps a lot with those kind of stuff. But I feel like with theme check, it's also very, it's not easy to understand because the way it mentions errors is quite messy. Can it check a specific, and it checks everything. It checks every attributes, it checks every variables, properties, functions. It checks everything. So you would see all the errors that you have for the entire project. Have you used that before? Maybe he's talking about conflicts. One sec. Maybe he's talking about conflicts when updating on development store and live store and VS Code with GitHub. Right. Is that right? You can implement a what do you call that again? Before you push something like a GitHub action, before you push something to your GitHub repository, it checks. It executes the theme check. If that's the case. I did that once. But I just got used to the templates and liquid that most of the time I don't really need to check my code. Most of the time it goes through, so I didn't have any issues with stuff like that getting rejected. Yes, I was going through your Shopify Tailwind Udemy course. Often after a rejected push, since the folder contains some deprecated tags, filters throughout the project, theme check goes batshit. Right. Yeah. Like specifically the image tag, right? I know that. Like the image tag, there's two image tag. The one with just img and the one with image, the complete word. So I'm not sure which one I'm using in the course. I believe I'm using the img tag, and that is deprecated, or I think it's vice versa. It spews out a lot of errors. Copy pasting it to Shopify editor is just faster. Right, because at the moment that's how they want you to clean up the code with theme check. In a way that helps you. That helps you understand what you are what the errors are. So looking at those errors will help you in a way. So I wouldn't say skip them. I wouldn't recommend skipping them. I would recommend reading those, especially if you're following my course, because some lessons, I would say, they are they're not the same with the current state of Shopify Liquid. Yeah, exactly. The image tag and the image URL, they're not the same, because there's two tags, the deprecated one and the latest one. I don't remember which one is the updated one, the non-deprecated tag. But yeah, my point is following what theme check is saying will definitely help you. So I would recommend skipping that. As much as possible, read it, especially if you're just learning. Read the codes, read the errors, the warnings. That will help you. That will help you become a better Shopify developer. Documentation is a developer best friend, definitely. Je suis d'accord. Je suis d'accord. I definitely agree with you, Kamba. I could have studied for exams. What are you doing? Maybe Bleach is learning, or maybe Bleach is learning for exams, studying, and you're not doing it, Lord Punit. I mean, I appreciate you staying here. You want tissue? I don't know why I'm holding a tissue. That was so random. But great. Thank you guys so much for staying with me. It's been such an amazing live stream. I didn't even need to code most of the time just to make the live stream fun. I usually start coding and I get so many questions, but this time it's been such an interactive stream with everyone sharing their feedbacks, their questions, their amazing stories that I really like to read most of the time. So thank you so much for this live stream. I am having so much fun, and the fact that I have new members, new watchers, that just makes me very happy. So shout out to Mahmoud, shout out to MIS Mahmoud, shout out to um, let me scroll back, Anup or Arms, shout out to Exilcraft, shout out to Authority, shout out to Deb. I'm not gonna forget you. Shout out to Rim. I mean, old, you're not a new member. I know that for sure. Shout out to tak tak tak. That's it. Shout out to Vipul, all the way up there, and shout out to Coding with Kamba for um for joining today's stream. It's been such a oh, sorry, Christine. Yeah, Christine. I apologize for that, Christine. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, the female Christina. I should ask you to join the WeeklyHow team. I'm gonna ask the boss if you can join. Le plaisir est partagé. I should like start speaking in French. That's gonna help me a lot because j'ai besoin parler en français. J'ai besoin plus pratiquer. I don't know if that's the right grammar, but I need to learn French. What frameworks for JavaScript, CSS are mostly used in your experience for theme dev? Mm, what frameworks for JS? Next.js? Definitely, I use that. Ah, for theme development. For theme development, wow. Let me think. To be fair, I barely used a library or a framework with theme development. Just Tailwind. Just Tailwind, honestly. That is it. Is it true? Isn't the name Rim? That's not her name. Her name is Christina. I fact checked. I mean, if you can pay for the plane ticket, I'd love to. Send me your PayPal account. No, I'm not capable of paying because I just get paid like €3 per month. So, pas possible. It's not possible. Ask my boss. Why am I pointing there? He's on a vacation. He's on Paris. So, I'll check with him on Monday and I'll let you know. I'll let you know. You can contact us though. Contact us. Contact at weeklyhow.com, and then you can send an email and we'll respond with your application and we'll take care of your tickets. My boss will take care of that, not me. I just get paid €3 per month. So you really spit French. Oui. Je peux spit French. You go with Vanilla JS? Most of the time, yeah, I go with vanilla JS. Because first of all, you can't really use React with theme development. I mean, in a way you can, but it's a lot of work to set up. Reem, what do you mean PayPal? I'm not even joking. We don't have it here. I mean, just send me your rib. Just send me your IBAN, and we'll take care of it. I mean, he'll take care of it. Remix or Laravel for Shopify app? At this point, go with Remix. At this point, go with Remix. How about Alpine JS? Oh yeah, I almost forgot about Alpine JS. Alpine JS, honestly, it's useful for setting up variables for like navigational bars, stuff like that. But it's not something that you would use a lot, to be honest. You can always use vanilla JavaScript to implement the same thing. Like for example, if you need to create a header, you can just create a custom HTML component and set up an object, a class specifically for that component. So it's much more configurable, but it's very advanced, to be fair. And that's why we went with Alpine JS in the course. But most of the time, for me, I just go with vanilla because I know I'm more confident with vanilla JS, especially if I need to scale it. How about Alpine JS? Okay, that's good. By the way, what do you do when getting eyes heavy due to screen time or eye fatigue? Maybe if it's correct. When my eyes get tired, you see, I can understand what you mean by that specifically right now because I am in front of such a bright light. This thing right here in front of me, it gets my eye. So what do? I close my eyes, even just for like 5 seconds, and that's enough. I just don't open my eye and then go back, and it's much better. But if that's a serious question, sleep. Sleep is always the best solution to fix your eye fatigue. But to be honest, my eyes is just not doing good at the moment. I actually need to get a glass. Remember in my 2024 plan, the 2024 goal, right? The video. I said that I'm gonna get a set of glasses. I already see a doctor. I already have the document that I need to show to the eye shops. What do you call them? And yeah, I just need to buy a glass, honestly, because I can't see properly anymore, especially from far. No, voice is clear. I apologize. Sometimes I just unconsciously go far like this, and I can't really. I don't really notice that the microphone is far, so now it's much more clear, right? Do you intend on making a specific theme dev tutorials like coding with Han or Ed Codes? That's a great question. That is a great question. I do have intentions to create more of those, definitely. But right now, I'm approaching a different path. I'm approaching a different path for the channel because I don't want to stay in Shopify's niche, right? I mean, I love Shopify niche. That's how we grew. But I'm trying to approach something bigger, you know, like the skit. I'm going there. So I will still create tutorials for like specific components of an online store. But the twist is I'll be putting skits between them or at the very beginning, like what I did to my previous videos. That is the plan that I'm working on at the moment. I know it's such a unique niche or such a unique idea because I don't most of us here in the Shopify niche space, most of them they just go straight with yeah, hi guys, today we're going to develop this specific component for your online store. We'll do that after this intro. And then start the tutorial, screen share, everything is good, teaching you properly. But I don't know, I just feel like I am compromising something like my creativity. You know, I don't want to stay that way because I feel like I've been doing that for many years already. You know, such a simple video. It's very easy to edit. And I feel like I'm not learning a lot. So I'm approaching something different, and that is by adding stories to it or adding fun stuff to it. You know, be something like I'm building a brand that is fun to watch, but at the same time also educational. You know what I mean? I know it doesn't mix well. I know some people would not enjoy it, which is understandable because most of them would, or some of them would just say, this is not what I came for. I just want to learn how to do this. It's wasting my time. I want to create the component that I want for my online store, which is understandable. I get that. But I don't know. I feel like that's not the whole point of why I built the channel. There are a couple of reasons why I did WeeklyHow. One of them is that I want to express my creativity and also learn from it. You would see that in my past videos and my recent ones. If you compare them, it's very different now. And that's the whole point of why I'm changing frequently or progressively, which I hope I do because that's just sad if I don't. But yeah, I'm approaching something new, and that is to write skits related to programming, tech, specifically Shopify. Yeah, those stuff. That's what I'm going to be doing the next couple of months. But yes, I will still make those videos for sure. With just a little twist. You really have a good skin, to be honest. What's your skincare routine? Glad you noticed. Well, you don't use body soap for your face. Definitely. And you always moisturize and use a serum and sunscreen. That's the recipe for a good healthy skin. But I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have the best skin, for sure. I have so many stuff on my back. So no, definitely not. I don't have the best skin, but I try to take care of myself. From dev, I was forced to jump into Shopify app dev first. So currently I am unlearning that and starting from Liquid. How difficult is it? Any tips or suggestion? I wouldn't recommend you unlearn it, quote unquote. I would say keep that in mind because it's still important in the Shopify development category. How difficult is Liquid? It is not really difficult about it as long as you know the basics of programming, you know, variables, object oriented programming, functional programming. You would learn Liquid pretty easily. Like, can you type it? Like the routine? Is this something that's gonna be helpful? Oh, we'll try. Well, okay, guys. For better skin, listen up. For better skin, you would need to wash your face in the morning and in the evening before you go to sleep. Okay, boys? You don't just go to sleep with an oily face. You wash your face. Okay? And for every time you wash your face, you put on a moisturizer. That's already a lot. And that's it. Moisturizer, a good moisturizer is enough. If you want, you can go further, introduce a serum or something like, one sec. Like a booster. Before you put on moisturizer, you put a booster serum booster, put it on your face, let it sit there for a couple of minutes, and then put on moisturizer, and then tap your face. That's just it. I don't go beyond that. Sometimes I do face mask, but I don't go further than that. And for puffy eyes, no, own it. Own it. Own the puffy eyes. That's just the price of being a developer. When you're a developer, you just have those developer eyes. Just that. That's the look. That's part of you. What is the daily routine of WeeklyHow? Oh, should I spoil it? Because I'll be working on a daily life. Daily life of as a Shopify developer. Damn, that is such a weird video. That's always the case. In detail, well, I woke up around 4:30 in the morning, and then I go out for a run for about 1 hour, and then I go back and I prepare my breakfast, And then I take my vitamins. I have collagen, and I do have omega-3 vitamins and vitamin C. So I take them, and then I take my breakfast. You would see I have like a set of cereals at the back. Um, yeah, that's my breakfast. And sometimes I change things up. I eat baguette, and then I put what? Butter and jam on it. And then I make myself a coffee. And that's it. And then if I have to go to the office, I take a shower. That's very important. And after you take a shower, you moisturize your face, put on a sunblock, sunscreen, and put on nice clothes to look handsome. And you set out for a day. That's it. You go out, take RER, and yeah, go to the office. Video coming soon. Yeah, it's gonna come soon. It's gonna come soon. That's something that I should be working on pretty soon. Yo, you didn't mention skincare that vitamins. You don't dump, so that's the secret weapon. This is a recipe. Vitamins. I mean, yeah, it's important. I used to take sleeping pills, for better sleep, but I don't do that anymore. To be honest, I'm so lucky. I am very lucky. Maybe that helped actually, because I used to not be able to sleep, but I start taking sleeping pills, and now I can like sleep pretty instantly. Like I can feel it if I'm tired and just lay down for a bit, close my eyes. A minute or two, I'm gone. I'm sleeping. You will hear me snoring. Just for your information, I don't snore. I guess I can sleep anytime I feel really superior right here. Honestly, you should sleep because from what I can remember, your time is around 1 a.m. already, right? Me coding all day, sleep like a baby. I mean, that's literally our life, honestly. Do you work remote, Kamba, or do you work around Paris? Even I stay awake, even if I am sleepy. What? That does not make any sense at all. Yeah, I knew it. It's quite late, honestly. And Bleach just dipped. He just dipped. I noticed that it didn't announce the stream as well. He just like, "Hi, what's going on?" And then bam, LOL, left. He didn't even put the announcement in the stream channel. Usually he does that, which I appreciate. My eyes are getting really heavy. I mean, I understand. It's literally 2 a.m. there. Me too, I'm sleepy. Oh, holy shit. Did you see that? I'm just starting to get sleepy too. But I stayed on stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Really. Every single time. You, Lord Punit, you've become the next Bleached. Bleached used to be very active. Yeah, you should be the mod, the next one. I'm gonna unmod Bleached, and you'll be the next one. But to be honest, I don't trust you because you talk shit sometimes, which is pretty dangerous if I do that. With Bleach, I trust him. I trust that he will take care of the chat. But Lord Punit, you sometimes talk shit, and we don't do that. I mean Czech Republic. Oh shit! I thought you were in France as well because you introduced yourself earlier in French. So that was pretty impressive. I'm working on my small agency. Was in WordPress, now switching to Shopify. Oh wow, that is great. Like I used to work a lot um in WordPress. I used to be a WordPress developer, working a lot with PHP, but now PHP is just so bad to work with. And that's why a lot of people like hate PHP. I don't know if that's the same reason, but yeah, PHP just doesn't sound right to me. Last stream we did, I tried to develop a Shopify app using PHP and I just got frustrated. It's so annoying because you need to set up your composer, your lamp samp environment, your lamps samp stack, and it just got very frustrating because you need to set up a lot of things like the PHP ini configuration, like the Apache configuration, and just yeah, I just gave up. I didn't continue. Nah, please don't. I can't afford to wait. I'm really sad right now. I wasn't expected that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was not serious. I was just joking. I was joking. I'm gonna make comeback moderator. Check this out. No, I'm not gonna do that. My boss is gonna kill me if I do that. I can't just make someone a moderator. That's illegal. If I do that, the boss is just gonna bust the door open and just like, hey, what are you doing? I heard that you just made someone a moderator and now everything is going to hell. We can't do that. But no, Lord Punit, you can still say whatever you like. Bleach is not here, so you freedom. At that time, you were about to make me a mod. Remember? I know. I do remember. But Bleach is already a mod, so I can't really add another mod. If I do, I'll do that if I have more viewers. If I have more viewers, for sure, I'll definitely get another mod. I hate Bleach. It just times up. To be fair, it's funny. Sometimes he just does that. It's like if you if you just say like a small stuff, like for example, foul language, like fuck or shit. I can't say those to be honest. And that's why he's like that because we can't say that. I can't even say it. Because I'm pretty sure if I say that, this video is gonna get uh, demonetized. Is that a word? It's gonna get demonetized and it's gonna taken down. So I shouldn't be honestly saying those words. I understand him. I don't mind PHP. In fact, I did some work in Laravel and pure PHP and love it. But WordPress development just was not my cup of tea. I'm French speaker, not French. Ah, I see. Me too. WordPress was not my cup of tea as well. It's a lot of work. When I did the web development, when I did WordPress development, There's just so many things you need to do to create a working Shopify theme. No, WordPress theme. There's just so many things you need to write. You need to write templates, a lot of templates to make your WordPress theme work. So yeah, not fun to work with. I'm gonna go and wash my face, so good night. Yeah, good night, Lord Puni. Thank you so much for joining. On a serious note though, this is not a joke. Thank you so much for being amazing, being part of this amazing stream. I appreciate your time, for putting a lot of efforts to, interact, put on questions, making sure that the stream is interactive, entertaining. So I appreciate you. So I hope you don't take my jokes too seriously. I was just joking earlier. And yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you for being part of this. So enjoy your face wash and get some rest. I'll see you next week, definitely. We're gonna have another Monday stream. So for all of you, to all of you who joined today, if you want to be part of this history again next week, feel free to join us on Monday. Don't also forget to join our Discord server. Don't also forget to join the Discord server, because I usually announce there that I will be streaming. What's your take on current job market? Layoffs, AI, never-ending changes, or frameworks and technology? How to navigate this overwhelming path? Well, before I answer that question, let me introduce to you to my sponsor of today's live stream. Shadow Legends, Clash of Clans. Um, what's my take? Hold on, let me just the Discord URL is in the description, by the way, so you can check that out. Come back, it's right over there. You can join using the URL. Oh my god, my nose is hurting. So that's why I have tissue. Okay, that makes more sense now. Okay, let me just answer the question from Deb. What is my take on the current job market, layoffs? Well, definitely it's a tough situation. I'm always reading stories about how difficult it is to get a job, especially in the US. It's very competitive at the moment. It's also pretty annoying because most employers, at least, like they're pretty rude with applicants. I mean, I'm not generalizing everything, of course, but it's just I'm hearing a lot of stories that they don't take applicants seriously these days because of AI. Like we can go on this topic, and they always say like, "Oh, we won't need you like sooner. We're not gonna need you because we're gonna be using AI anyway, sooner or later." So that's why we get this treatment from employers these days that we're not taken seriously. I just hear those stories recently, and it's pretty sad, to be honest, because we look for a job for so long, for so many months, and this is how we get treated, you know? And because of AI, it's also very scary for most people, because out of nowhere you can just get fired or laid off because they're reducing the number of employees, because for them it's still business. If you don't need the employees, you just lay them off and reduce the amount of employees. It's a pretty sad scenario at the moment. Okay, sorry. So yeah, I was saying, it's a difficult moment for everyone, and that's also, I think, one of the reasons why a lot of developers just started building their own startup, their own AI startup, because that's just how it's gonna be. Most of us are gonna be using AI soon. We won't be working anymore for most of the company. I don't see any opportunities coming. Like, I used to I used to dream to I used to dream of working for Google, for Amazon. But like, ever since I started reading about these stories and Amazon specifically, that most employees are not treated well, and it's so bad in there with their departments and how hierarchy system work in Amazon, stuff like don't quote me on that, of course, because I whatever I'm reading could be fake as well. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, it's just scary to read those stories. And so, as much as possible, I'm quite lucky to just have whatever I have right now, so that I don't have to worry about losing a job. Right? Exactly. Like, they have that unfortunate reputation of treating employees that way. And it's scary. It's happening to Google as well. Like, before pandemic, everything was rainbow and sunshine, right? And then pandemic hit, and they have decided to make everything remote. And they've decided to hire a lot of new Googlers or employees, right? And then when COVID went down, or slowed down, they've decided to, hey, we can just go back to office. We can start working in the office again. And then AI suddenly boomed, and everything just went to shit. And they just decided to, hey, we're just gonna do a huge layoff. And it became a trend. I don't know, it was not Google that started this. It was Twitter, right? Was it Elon Musk, right? Was it X? It was Twitter that started the layoff. And then after that, it became such a trend that most companies started doing the same thing. Google, Facebook, Meta, Netflix. I don't know if Netflix is also part of it. But yeah, my point is, most of them started doing the same thing, laying off employees. And yeah, just sad. It became so difficult to find a job as well because of those layoffs. Most people that got laid off, they need to look for a job, so it became so competitive in the US. So yeah, it's difficult to find a job at the moment. Not I don't think the same case here applies in France. I don't think it's the same because I was able to get a job like pretty easily. I had an internship that ended around January. It ended on January 31st, and then couple days later, I got a new job. So it wasn't very difficult here. But yeah, in the US, it's chaos over there. Not just in the software engineering industry, but also in other industry as well. It's crazy. Is selling Shopify templates still worth it in marketplace like ThemeForest? Thank you so much for the great question, Kamba. That's a great question. Is it still worth it? First of all, I don't recommend selling your theme. I don't recommend selling your theme in ThemeForest because if you do that, you're not gonna be able to sell your Shopify theme, the Shopify theme store. I would still recommend doing the theme store first, Shopify, but you get more recognized. You get more treated like a premium Shopify theme developer if you post it in the Shopify theme store. Because ThemeForest or Envato, they have a reputation that is not good, specifically around themes. Happens with WordPress themes too. That most Shopify themes in Envato or ThemeForest, most of them don't work like how described it in the description of their theme post. So yeah, because I don't think they have the same rules as Shopify. With Shopify, it's very strict that if you deploy or publish a Shopify theme, you need to follow these rules and make sure that Shopify theme will work for most Shopify online stores. Whereas with Envato, of course, I don't have any experience of publishing anything in Envato. I don't know. With Envato, I think they don't have that rule like what Shopify is doing. So is it still worth it to put it on Envato, ThemeForest? Probably. If you don't want to post it in Shopify theme store, ThemeForest is your only next option. German market is still pretty active around Shopify and IT specifically. Yes. German, that's how I got most of my clients. I got a lot of like German clients. I work with them. After some months, what if Envato sponsored this and watch this particular? I'm never good at branding, right? This video is sponsored by Envato. Get your Shopify theme now at Envato for you gotta remind me, Lord Punit. Imagine getting sponsorship from Envato. That would be funny. And then they just watch this. He's talking shit about us. We're not gonna sponsor you now. Oh, that is just sad. I should have done that. I need money. Guys. Life here is very, very expensive, so I need sponsors. I need you guys. I need you guys to watch my videos, to like this, subscribe. I need you guys to donate. I need money to survive. I just make €3 per month. That's not enough. I need to make more money. And that's why I'm working even on holidays. I gotta go now. Nice talking to you, man. Good night. All take care. Thank you so much, Dev, for joining too. As much as Lord Punit, I also appreciate you for being part of this today's stream. It's always great to see you and to answer your questions, even if it's not the best answers out there. I know it's not perfect, but I appreciate your time and effort for being part of this historical moment here at WeeklyHow. And I'm pretty sure if someday we become huge for some reason, if someday that happens, you're one of the members that won't be forgotten. So for now, thank you and have a good night. I will see you next time. Don't hesitate to share your thoughts on the Discord server. I'd love to make our Discord server, active as much as possible. But sometimes I get busy sometimes and I couldn't answer, so I apologize to everyone. Actually, we're supposed to watch a Shopify theme or a project by someone, but I don't think he was here. Who was it again? It was not this one. It was in the lobby. Oh, it was Victory Codes. I think it was here. By the way, what about my question? Wash from what? Face wash or something? Well, with that question, I would say wash your face with face wash because that's just why they're called. They're called face wash to use for face. No, but seriously though, it depends on your skin type. It's so funny that we're talking about skincare routine. It depends on your skin type. If your skin type is oily, use like oil, I'm not the best person to be explaining this. Just wash your face. That's not the best solution either. I believe you. How will you recognize if someone comes with same identity as mine and you just give away some role to him like mod or something? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by how will you recognize if someone comes with the same identity as like you mean impersonating you or something? If someone is impersonating you? I mean, I would know because Lord Punit, you specifically, I know how you say things. I understand you. Just say one word. Yeah, Lord Punit. Definitely was him. Are theme extensions different from an app? Theme extensions is different from an app because an app can be many things. It can be an app to customize an admin to, you know, to create products, generate random products, to literally help merchants do something with their online store, like general stuff. Whereas with theme extension, it's specifically for improving a Shopify theme. For example, you have a theme extension that will add like a rating system to, I don't know, to your blog posts, to your products, to your collections. I don't know. It can be anything that will improve your Shopify theme, your Shopify online store. It's specifically for that. It specifically works with Liquid and JavaScript and HTML. That is theme extension. Shopify apps, they're just Shopify apps that can do many things to an online store. So that's something that you need to keep in mind between theme app extensions and app extensions. Theme app extensions, something that will improve a Shopify theme, make it better. If there's a feature that is missing from the Shopify theme extension can help. Whereas Shopify apps is something that will help the entirety of merchant's experience. Shopify app can be for marketing. It can be for changing the structure of an online store. So Judge Me is a theme extension. It depends on which app extension it is. Like, is it? I know Judge Me is an app. Is it the rating system? I don't really remember their apps, to be honest. I thought they're like a brand that have different types of apps. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the Judge Me app review. The review, right? Okay. When you install the app, does it have like an AP? Does it have like a UI? Does it have a UI? Like if you open it, there's a UI. Because if there's a UI, then that's an app. I mean, theme app extension can also have a UI. Yeah, what am I talking about? Theme app extension can also have a UI. By the way, if you got to some position when you can get guys under you, will you invite us? What do you mean by that? That's kind of sus. If you get to some position when you get guys under you, will you invite us? What do you mean by that? Yes, to import reviews from AliExpress and stuff. It is an app with a theme app extension. I don't know how they developed the app, so I can't really say much. So when you it can be a mix, to be fair. It can be a mix. It can be a Shopify app. It can be a theme app extension. Because to be fair, Shopify theme app extension comes from a Shopify app. You can't just create a Shopify app, just a theme app extension. You can, but like you would still need to develop the app itself. So it's like a nest The app is the parent and then the child is the theme app extension. If you get what I mean. He means when you becomes the boss. I can't become a boss because my boss is literally in Paris. Unless he promotes me, which I hope he will. That would be so cool if my salary becomes €5. I can buy a lot of things. I dream of that day. And that's why I try my best to, be entertaining. I try my best to look good, to expose my forehead so that it triggers you to like, ha, you're so ugly, you have big forehead. I want to become a meme because if I become a meme, I get famous, and then if I get famous, I get more people, and if I get more people, my boss will be happy. I get promoted. I get €5. Big brain move. Shopify app theme feels like more complicated than theme dev as a beginner. It is. That's why I don't really recommend doing Shopify app first because it is very complicated, especially if you need to customize Shopify theme using Shopify app. You don't want to do Shopify app first. You learn the structure of themes before you do Shopify apps. Yeah, you expect something sus from me always. That's why maybe you think like that. I mean, that makes the stream more interesting. Oh, by the way, shout out to Twinkle69 for following me on Twitch. Thank you so much for following. We are finally 17 followers. Yay! My boss is gonna be happy with this great news. I'll be telling him, boss, we are finally 17 followers on Twitch. Can you believe that? I'm about to reach €4 next week. If I say that, I'm gonna celebrate. I'm gonna get promoted. Yeah, expect something. When are you gonna code? I apologize. I'm actually supposed to code, but it just got so interactive with so many questions came earlier. So I wasn't able to do the stream justice. I apologize for that, Rehan. I am so sorry from the bottom of my heart. I apologize. It's supposed to be a coding session today, but it got out of hand. I'll do it next week. Promise. Next week we'll do the Shopify theme. Please bear with me. Thank you so much for understanding. Honestly, I'd prefer this. I'd prefer to interact with you, with everyone, answer their question, than me just coding. Because whenever I code, I don't know, I there's a division happening, you know, because I'm so focused with writing the stuff. That's why sometimes I try to make it interesting, specifically, the coding parts. I try to make it fun sometimes. That's why we develop the theme Shrek because it's funny, right? Yeah, and I just ignore most of the chat if I start like coding, which is quite unfortunate. So I just took some time to just enjoy every single one of you here right now. Because when was the last time I streamed? I streamed like last month. The last time I streamed was like last month. I mean, I streamed last week or 2 days ago. But my point is, I took a break. And right now I'm just embracing the moment, enjoying the fact that, hey, we're back and we're doing better and we're just enjoying this. And once everything is settled, we'll be back to the coding session. We'll be enjoying it at the same time. You know, please end this. I can't sleep because of this. I apologize, Lord Punit. Okay, we'll be ending this soon because it's already 3 hours. And I'm gonna get some sleep too because tomorrow we'll have a lot of work. I'll be publishing a new video before this week ends. So, yeah. It's gonna be great. You can go, Lord Punit, please. Get some sleep. Jeez. You don't want to get sick. As much as possible, I'd like you to be alive. We need you. So get out here. Get out of here. Shoo. Go away. Get some sleep. Go away. Bye. We love you. Take care of yourself. Close your eyes, man. Everything's gonna be fine. We'll be back. I want to start filming my coding and post it on YouTube. What advice could you give me as a YouTuber and developer? Thank you so much. I have such an amazing experience with YouTube, and I believe I have the best advice out here. Okay. So, if you want to start filming your code, what I would say is that you learn how to script your videos. You can't just, do impromptu film. Just start the video and then record. As much as possible, like write it, plan it. Make pointers of what topic you'll be discussing in that specific video. I do that. I write the introduction to make it interesting, for viewers. You can't just start with hello and welcome. Today we are going to create a nice component that will give this a nice look. Something like that. I mean, I'm guilty of that as well because I used to do that. But no, I just try to give it more thought. I just try to give it more coolness, if you know what I mean. Because in YouTube, it's a game. You need to make sure that the viewers will watch the first 30 seconds of your video. If they don't, you're gone. You're gone. It's not gonna work. So you need to make sure that the first 30 seconds of your video is interesting. You need to do it properly. That's my advice. How? Be unique. Have a personality. Be different. Be attractive. I don't know if that's a great advice. Be, I guess, charming. Have some riz. That's what kids say nowadays. Have a riz. But seriously though, have fun. Have fun with it. That's how I would That's the best advice I could give. Have fun with filming, have fun with making YouTube videos, honestly. I wouldn't recommend making a YouTube channel just for the sake of making a YouTube channel. Because I think like most content creators do that like that. Like they start a YouTube channel because it's a cool thing to do, because that's what everyone is doing, right? But I would say do it because you like to do it. You enjoy doing it. I do it because I enjoy doing it. I like to be creative. I like what I'm doing. I like what I'm sharing. I don't force myself to do it. That's why sometimes I just like take a break out of nowhere. Or sometimes I just like take some time off, a month, without putting something. I read a comment recently saying that you should be consistent. Like you should put out videos weekly. That's why we're called WeeklyHow. But this time I'm just posting monthly because yeah, I don't want to force myself to put something out, you know. As much as I like to enjoy the time, the process. And you see it on my videos. You see that I put my heart into it. I guess that's the advice I could give. By the way, do you believe black peoples have full body? You need to sleep, man. Get some sleep. You need it. Trust me. You really need to go to sleep now. It is time to go, man. It is time to go. It is okay. Trust me, everything's gonna be fine. Nothing will happen. Just close your eyes, take a deep breath. Do not think of anything else. Think about rainbows. Think about, stop typing. Okay, first of all, stop. I know you're typing. Just shh. Relax. Take a deep breath. Erase whatever you're typing right now. Do not continue. Do not press enter. And you did type something. You know what? Chill. It is time to sleep because you're talking nonsense. I know armament haki. I'm cultured. I watch One Piece, but it is time to sleep. You need it. No, seriously, get out of here. It's too late there for you. You need to sleep. I'm gonna go as well. It's been 3 hours. Guys, on a serious note, thank you so much for joining tonight's stream. Shout out to every single one of you who joined today. Shout out to Deb. Shout out to Putin. Punit. Shout out to him. Shout out to our French Ami, coding with Kamba, for joining tonight's stream. Shout out to the new members. Shout out to Excel Craft. Shout out to Authority. Shout out to who else? Rayhan. Shout out to you for joining. And to the rest of you who joined tonight, thank you so much for taking the time and interact with me. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Oh, before I forgot, Christina, you too. Thank you so much for joining. I'll be seeing you again soon. Okay? Have a good night. And you guys, enjoy your day. Because on Monday, you'll be talking to my boss. Bye-bye. Take care, everyone. I love you all. From the bottom of my heart. Love. Bye. Bye-bye. Where's my music? Ta ta da. I'm gonna play music. Ta ta da ta da ta ta da ta 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 da ta ta da ta 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 da ta ta da ta ta. Bye bye. Good night. Bonne nuit. Au revoir. À bientôt. À tout à l'heure. À bientôt.